Yo, how's it going, everyone? This is Mitchell Mander here, and it's been a minute, but I'm back, guys. Back with some new summaries for upcoming episodes for Pokemon Horizons, consisting of the 3 upcoming Kalos Flashback episodes, along with the first episode of Arc 6 proper, being the Rising Again arc. So, yeah, we got that information coming up here in this video. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start talking about things now. Well, before we get on and talking about all that, before we do that, probably should do this really quickly. So if you're brand new to the channel and you like this type of content, it'd be pretty cool if you subscribe to the channel, like the video, watch the video to the end, and also hit that notification bell. All these factors really do help, and I would definitely appreciate it. Anyways, now let's talk about these episodes. Alright, first up we have episode 112 of Pokemon Horizons, airing on October 10th, titled simply, Roy's Training, or Roy Training. Roy continues his travels following the disbandment of the Rising Tacklers. While visiting Lumiose City in the Kalos region, together with Captain Pikachu, he encounters a boy named Alt, accompanied with a Sableye. We will now reveal what happened during the days of Roy and Alt's Mega Evolution training, as well as their first time meeting the yellow shiny Lucario. Let the curtain go up for the Mega Specials. So obviously this first episode is the intro to, it is the intro to these 3 Kalos Flashback episodes. Obviously Roy's going to meet Alt. They're going to end up bickering a little bit, because yeah, that's just what they do. Eventually, they're going to meet up with Master Mayonnaise and have their battle against Shiny Lucario. That's pretty much established. That's going to be the main point here. One thing that's not noted in this summary that I'd like to mention is that it appears that Emma actually lives with Alt, or Alt lives with her, vice versa. That's kind of interesting. Canon character to the games and an anime original character live together. That's kind of neat. That gives Alt an interesting connection here. So does this mean that Emma is going to show up maybe later on in Horizons? Post time skip? Maybe she gets a new design or not? Not really sure, but it would be cool. Definitely would be cool, since we have this connection established here in this in these 3 episodes. So yeah, anyways, look forward to this episode when it airs on October 10th. Now, moving on to episode 113 of Pokemon Horizons, it airs on October 17th and is titled Alt's Strongest. Roy and Alt have been defeated in their battle against the yellow Lucario, nicknamed Yellow Blast. That's kind of neat. But as the two are about to challenge it to a rematch, Master Mayonnaise appears before them and suggests the two of them have a Pokemon battle instead. Alt struggles due to his inability to be in sync with Sableye. Apparently, the road to becoming the Mega Strongest will have many difficulties in store. So a couple interesting things here. So first off, obviously Shiny Lucario has a nickname, Yellow Blast. That's cool. Haven't heard it until now. A little strange, but I guess that's cool. I like the fact that it has a nickname. Maybe Roy will utilize that nickname a little bit more in the future here as we move into Arc 6 properly. Because I don't know, I find it to be quite the interesting nickname. I like it. Terrapagos has a nickname, now Lucario has a nickname. So, something that both Liko and Roy have. They have Pokemon that have a little nickname for them. So that's cool. So the other interesting thing here in this episode is obviously it's an alt-focus episode. So we're kind of going back in time to a point where he didn't really have a solid bond with his Pokemon. We know with the recent developments in Horizons that he just recently got a little bit of development with him becoming a little bit less selfish. Because before he was kind of fighting for himself to be the strongest, and he was very much to himself and he wanted to do things his way, and he wasn't really interested in protecting others. Until just recently when he wanted to start protecting other people and being part of the Rising Tacklers. He wants to help his friends out, he wants to protect people. And because of that drive, he was able to eventually open up to Dragonite here, who is helping him out now, and obviously can Mega Evolve. So we're going back in time here to a point where he didn't really have a solid bond with his Sableye, the one Pokemon he had at the time. So I'm kind of interested to see kind of how things go in this episode. Obviously, when it comes to Mega Evolution, you have to have a strong bond with your Pokemon. And obviously, at this point, he doesn't really have as solid of a bond that he would later get when he would get his Mega Ring and be able to Mega Evolve his Sableye. So it's going to be very interesting to see how he develops, going back in his development a little bit, but how he developed back during these flashback episodes. Specifically this one, obviously, but it's going to be interesting to see because, he doesn't have that solid bond with his Pokemon yet. So this episode will be him, working towards getting a stronger bond with his Sableye. So yeah, that's probably the thing that I'm looking forward to the most here for this episode. So look forward to this episode when it airs on October 17th. So moving on to episode 114 of Pokemon Horizon, airing on October 24th, and it's titled Mega Evolution Bond. As Roy and the others are about to challenge the yellow Lucario to a rematch, they find a mysterious duo consisting of Count Oyster and Shoyo, I think that's how you pronounce it, the ninja waiting for them. Roy and Alt challenge them to a battle, working together and connecting with their Pokemon on an emotional level. Next, Lucario once again appears before them. Will Roy and the others be able to learn Mega Evolution, the power of bonds? So with this being a flashback episode, it's pretty obvious what the result for this episode is going to be. So Roy and Alt, they're going to beat that ninja duo, and then Master Mayonnaise and the shiny Lucario are going to appear in front of them and say, Master Mayonnaise is going to say something like, "Congratulations, you did a fine job. You battled perfectly with your Pokemon. You really showed your bonds with your Pokemon. Now you can Mega Evolve your Pokemon, so here's some Keystones. Here you go." So then Alt can easily Mega Evolve his Sableye, and then later down the road, Dragonite. Roy, on the other hand, he currently doesn't have a Pokemon that can Mega Evolve, so he probably thinks to himself that he needs to go and catch a new Pokemon that can Mega Evolve. That's when Lucario decides that he wants to go with Roy. I'm not sure if this shiny Lucario is a wild Pokemon that just happens to be training with Master Mayonnaise, or is Master Mayonnaise his Pokemon. Either way, it's going to go along with him, and yeah, we move on to the Mega Voltage arc, where Roy can Mega Evolve his Lucario, and then Alt Mega Evolves his Sableye, and the events of Mega Voltage happen. Kind of feel like these Kalos Flashback episodes probably should have happened before the Mega Voltage arc, because it feels like kind of necessary for that arc, because there's certain things that are happening here, like Lucario with its nickname, and then certain things that kind of feels like we're kind of going backwards here. I like these episodes, and I'm glad we're getting them. It's just that it's pretty obvious what's going to happen here. No, they're not going to get Mega Evolution. What we've seen was a lie this whole time. Obviously, they're getting this. Then Roy's getting the shiny Lucario to join him at some point in the episode. I get why these episodes are taking place here, because obviously ZA is releasing and it's tying in with that release. But I kind of feel like these episodes should have probably happened before Mega Voltage rather than now. Just saying. I'm still looking forward to these episodes, but I kind of feel now in hindsight, maybe we should have gotten them sooner, like right before Mega Voltage started. Probably would have made a lot more sense then. But yeah, maybe they're just hiding something that could be showing up here in these episodes that they didn't want to show off previously, so that could be also a reason why these episodes aren't airing until now. But yeah. Anyways, I'm still looking forward to these episodes, and I appreciate the series doing this still. Anyways, look forward to this episode when it airs on October 24th. Okay, so the first proper episode of the Rising Again arc for Pokemon Horizons, episode 115, it airs on Halloween, October 31st, and is titled Terra Shine, Blueberry Academy. Liko and the others travel to Blueberry Academy, the school where Pokemon battles are extremely popular in order to train. There they meet Lacey from the BB Elite Four, who gives them a tour of the Terrarium, how you want to pronounce it, dome, inside the academy. There they meet Anne and Nemona again, and Roy ends up getting his first battle with Nemona in quite a while. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. We're at Blueberry Academy. We're meeting some new characters here, and that's pretty neat. But obviously, the one thing that everyone's going to have their eyes on when it comes to this episode is Roy and Nemona's third battle. yeah, it's happening. And for those that were expecting Nemona to show up in Blueberry Academy, congratulations, you called it. But anyways, yep, we're getting another battle between these two. And last time, Roy defeated Nemona in a battle that had very strange rules, where only one Pokemon fainted, and when that happened, the other trainer won. The trainer that had their one Pokemon faint lose, and the other trainer wins. So very strange battle setup for that one. So I'm wondering if this is going to be a more proper battle, like a 1v1 or 3v3 or something like that. I'm hoping that's the case, because I think that would be pretty neat. So the question is, who will win this time around? Will it be Nemona, or will it be Roy? Let me know your thoughts and who you think is going to win this time around. I know the last time it was a little bit controversial, and I know a certain somebody in my community that is going to be rooting for Nemona to destroy Roy. What's up, Thomas? But anyways, yeah, we're going to see who's going to win this time around. I'm very curious to see what happens here. I will say this, I will preface this, you know, we're going to Blueberry Academy, so we're going to be meeting some new characters here, so that's going to take up a little bit of screen time. So I wouldn't expect this battle to be until like the latter half of this episode. So just putting it out there. I think we kind of need a full-on episode for these two to battle. To have a more proper battle, so to say. I'm wondering if maybe Liko will battle Anne again. It's been a little bit since she's battled Anne, so it'd be pretty cool. Maybe not this episode, but maybe the next episode. Kind of in prep for eventually going up against Lacey and Drayden later on in this BB Academy mini arc within this Rising Again arc. So, yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. So anyways, look forward to this episode when it airs on Halloween, October 31st. Alrighty guys, that's all I got for this video. So in the comment section down below, post your thoughts. Which episode are you looking forward to the most? Is it one of the Kalos Flashback episodes, or is it the first episode of the Rising Again, the first proper episode of the Rising Again arc, you know, with us going to Blueberry Academy and having the third battle between Roy and Nemona? I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below for all 4 of these episodes, and what your expectations are for this for these upcoming episodes. With one airing literally just a day and a half from the posting of this video, so yeah. Anyways, guys, if you're brand new to the channel, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And guys, have a good day or night wherever you're at, and I will see you all later. Bye now.